Tag me in already, Kazuya.
Be quiet, Jin. I can do this myself.
That's not how this works.
Sure you can.
Pin him now!
He can pin his opponent right here! 2, 3.
Nice one, Ryu. But you don't have to shout for Cicero.
Sorry, keep forgetting. A bit of a habit.
Just surprised you can play well. Sakura been teaching you?
You didn't even struggle out of the pinfall correctly.
How was I supposed to know mashing the buttons was bad? They keep changing these stupid rules for wrestling.
Knock it off, you guys. It's just a game.
No, we're settling this in Smash.
Fine. No items, final destination.
At least they're not trying to literally kill each other.
And we're back to another episode of Project Cross Zone 2. We are checking into the other crew that are left at, Garden Square? Oh, shit. I hope I got that right. But anyway, we're going back to the other group that got split off that weren't with us in the forest, quote-unquote forest, right now in Chapter 25. Waiting around with nothing to do never loses its thrill, does it?
Zephyr, you checked out the church, right? Did you find anything?
Nope, not a thing.
Funny. Last time we managed to plunge straight into Kite and Haseo's world without even meaning to.
Must have been the influence of having the gold chains nearby, I guess.
All we can do now is wait for the doctor.
Hold it. Something's coming from the church.
Huh? There wasn't anyone there before.
Looks like we've lost our chance to get the jump on them. Now what?
Fortunately, I just happened to have brought a space parabolic microphone with me. Switch on!
Oh, it's these guys. Dang, it's cold out here. It's actually snowing.
Quit your whining, Dokugozu. We're here to do a job. Now, what did you find?
Nothing but fragments. I guess the gold chains don't react to these tiny shards.
Looks like it. All I got is tiny pieces too. Well, Mistress Saya said we could just ignore them. Now I guess we just... Huh?
Huh? What's the matter? Hey, that's Shinra's turtle thing.
I heard the battleship Shadowy was using had crashed. Was it them?
You think it's empty? Well, whether anyone's on board or not, we better blow it up.
Oh great, it's Oma's animal farm. Well, the dragon turtle does kind of stick out. We've only got ourselves to blame.
Shards? What do you think they were talking about?
That I can't tell you, but we can't exactly walk out and ask them. Right now, our priority should be launching an attack before they surround us.
Alright, go fetch the others. I think Rio, Axel, Kite, and Morrigan wandered off to the game room.
There's a group in the mess hall as well. I think Miss Addie was giving Alyssa cooking lessons. Should I call them too?
Yes, definitely.
Hold it! Someone else is coming! I'm freezing my bun-buns off here!
You're late, you rabbity little twit!
How dare you address me in that fashion, bullbrains! Choke on your cud, why don't you?
What was that? Carrot breath? Say that again, I'll make stew out of you!
Stop it, Dokugozu. The Shinra people could show up at any time. Sizu, how things go on your end?
Nothing but little shards. What a waste of the great Siso's time.
Ah, quit your belly aching. We know you're just trying to piggyback on our plan.
It's true. I'm the only surviving Phantom of Paris. I'm not strong enough to go it alone.
When our plan is complete and carried out, all of us will mutually benefit. There's no need for us to argue amongst ourselves.
Fine. Whatever.
Man, when did you become the smart one, Dokumezu?
I didn't. I'm just not as dumb as you. If I were, we'd never get anywhere.
By the way, isn't that red car over there?
Yeah, that's Shinra's vehicle. It's been sitting there for a while, but you can't be too careful.
Well, it's certainly in the way. I suggest we just blow it to bits with the prelude.
Suzo of the Phantoms of Paris. Looks like he's teamed up with Oma.
I was hoping to gather more intel, but things are starting to look grim. Let's jump them while we can.
Hold on a minute. Don't you want to find out more about those shards they were talking about? Vacheron, did you have something in mind? We're gonna have to fight either way, but while there's still time, I got an idea. Zephyr, give me a hand.
Huh? What are you up to?
It was Square Garden that made me think of it. We'll make them give us those shards as a present.
A present? Wait, you don't mean... What's Vacheron up to?
Oh my god, what the fuck? Zephyr's not even trying.
What are Vacheron and Zephyr doing back there? We can't wait any longer.
I don't see them. Just a couple reindeer.
Reindeer?
Sir, sir!
Who the hell are you?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. We're with the Phantoms of Paris. I'm, Dasheron, the reindeer phantom.
And, I'm Blitzef.
My god.
I don't think I recall you.
Oh, we were just resurrected recently. Right, Blitzef?
Sure, I guess. Okay, that.
Well, no matter. Let's see what shards you were able to find.
Why do you folks keep talking about shards? What the heck are they?
Blitzef, always the jokester of the team. Now be a good reindeer and shut up for a bit. Yes, Ciso, sir. We're dreadfully sorry, but we weren't able to locate any shards. That's why we were hoping you'd at least let us be the ones to transport our hull over to our fine friends at Oma.
Transport? Oma's right over there.
Yeah, but it doesn't look good if we don't, right? Come on, you dumber... Please, sir, allow us to carry them for you.
And then, while we're doing that, you can focus on blowing up those Shinra jerks' stupid car.
Aha! Now I get it! A fantastic plan! Alright, take these on over to the Cow and Horse.
Boy, there certainly are a lot of them. What exactly are these for again?
Apparently,
Hey! What are you doing? Who the hell are those guys?
Dasheron, I think we better hurry it up.
Damn, so close. Oh, right, sorry about that. We'll just be on our way now. Let me just fill up this box and...
Hey, isn't this box...
You don't need to pack up every single one. Just hurry up and bring them over here.
What are you up to, Vacheron?
Watch and learn. Oh, elf turds. I slipped.
What?
doing?
You clumsy oaf! You scattered them all over the place!
No, it's okay. Because that was my plan all along.
I could barely breathe inside that thing. Thank God that's over.
Why, you sneaky little bastards! You weren't Phantoms of Paris at all!
Afraid not, hey Muncher. Come on out, everybody. It's time to open your presents.
They successfully distracted the enemy. You're a true professional, Vastron.
Really? That was professional?
The combat review! You were hiding here the whole time?
Did you really have to toss the shards so far?
Serves you right! You only got 10 minutes now until they disappear! Oh no!
Disappear? What do you mean?
Never mind, Dokugozu. Just leave it.
Do you mean they lose their power if they're not all clumped together?
Like an origami colony. It almost makes it sound like they're alive.
Something is definitely up with these shard things. Let's confiscate them and have the doctor take a look.
Well, this all went to hell. Hey, you guys, do something about these jerks!
Zizu, you'd better help us out. This was your big screw-up after all.
Fine, I'll do it.
Oh, God.
Enemy reinforcements? Hurry, let's collect the shards that were in that box before our foes can block us. Dokugozu said they'd only last about 10 minutes, right?
Sounds like plenty of time. Come on, let's go collect our presents.
I don't think that's enough time. Fuck this shit. This is chapter 11 all over again. Fuck this shit. Why?
Behold, it is I, the great Doku Robo.
Golding! Wasn't the Phantom of Paris enough? And it had to be New York's most exasperating demon.
Hey, who are you calling X-spray? You're an expirating, missy.
Wait, are you collecting the shards too?
Bah, little bitty things like that aren't fit to be part of my supreme strategy.
So, you couldn't find any?
They just weren't worthy of my thick brain, that's all. Instead, I spent my time taming these guys.
Hey, monsters of Vizel.
These are brave and talented heroes who understand the finer nuances of my strategy.
They don't seem like monsters with especially high intelligence.
The perfect match for you, Skullface.
Indeed. Tremble before the elite warriors of the Dokurobo army. Now go forth, my underlings.
We don't have time for this. Bust through them and grab those shards.
But if Phantoms of Paris and Demons of New York are here, the Shinra team could be in trouble too.
Yeah, they've been gone for too long. I bet they've run into problems on their end as well.
We'd better finish up here and go help them as soon as we can. Let's go.
The gold chains. They're disappearing?
Must mean Oma's big shots have arrived.
That's odd.
Huh? Nick?
What have we here?
Here we go. With Beef Burger and horse feathers around, I knew the rotten boss lady couldn't be far behind.
Ah, Saya! You're an enemy now, huh?
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but your Shinra friends aren't here. Just us holding down the fort.
My, that is a shame. I was hoping to run into little Reggie. Oh well, I'll make do. Ma'am!
Mr. Saya, I am so sorry.
Oh, Dokugozu, Dokumezu. What am I going to do with you? Besides punish you, of course. Yahoo!
Yes, my lady.
So the car is still here, but Syndra isn't, And where did those naughty children run off to?
They had an errand to run on the lower floor. Think you can make do with us, lady?
Oh, I'm sure. I do like 'em young and sweet like you. And there's not too many of you. Killing you should be easy.
It's somehow worse when she says it all nonchalant like, let's grab the shards and get the heck out of here.
Shards? Oh, those things.
Yes, evildoer. We're going to analyze them and use them to find out exactly what the gold chains are.
Really? I thought you already knew, thanks to a certain Lady Loose Lips in Paris. They're nothing but guides. Cosmic arrows pointing out the locations where Oma can harvest new recruits. New recruits, like these. New grunts for Oma, huh?
And so these shards are like a byproduct of the salvage operation?
And what do you hope to accomplish by collecting them?
What, cleaning up after our messes? That's called common courtesy, dear.
An environmental beautification campaign. I think all of our viewers can get behind this.
And that doesn't strike you as odd? Earlier, Dokugozu testified that the shards disappeared once they'd been scattered.
Oh my god, Phoenix Wright is bringing out his lawyer skills!
The implication being that, if they're kept together, they don't disappear.
Oh yeah! So why is Oma going to the trouble to clean them up, if they just disappear on their own?
In fact, it almost sounds like it doesn't even matter who's doing the collecting.
What's your point, Mr. Attorney? I haven't the foggiest idea what you're trying to say.
I'm saying that there's been a contradiction in your testimony right from the start. Remember what the gold chains were supposed to be for? We were led to believe that they indicate points where Oma's monsters are buried. But in that case, why would there already be shards at locations you haven't salvaged yet? If the shards are already here, they must have been generated by something else.
This whole scene requires Ace Attorney sound effects.
Even if we accept that the gold chains do, in fact, indicate monster salvage points, they must also have a secondary purpose, one connected to whatever it is that's forming those shards. And that is the real reason Oma is after these gold chains.
Oh my god! Did I do that right? Is that how it goes in the courtroom?
Kinda, yeah. When things are working out, at least.
I love how Saya is having a kick with this. Boys who can form complete sentences are sexy, it's true. But there's such a thing as being too clever.
She's acting all cool and collected, but I think we got to her, Nick.
Remember what Koma Ayame said in Paris? If there's some other purpose to the chains besides resurrecting monsters.
The 101 fragments, you mean? I thought she was talking about 101 monsters, but perhaps not.
Looks like Shinra not being here was a good thing after all. I better squish you canaries before you get a chance to sing. And your little car, too.
Well, I don't think so, babe. If this info can turn the tables on you, we've got no plans to die.
6 minutes! Alright. Maybe we can do this in 6 minutes. Who knows? I think that was the last one.
Make sure they're all touching inside the box. If we don't, they could all disappear, right?
Right. Now we just need the doctor to analyze them. But first, we've got to clean up this mess. Alright everyone, let's clear Square Garden of hostiles. Usa! Bless it all! You shouldn't have let us get spread so thin.
Us? Spread thin? Wait, you mean...
Exactly! Here we are, all wandering around with conflicting goals. But if you folks insist on annoying us, it seems we'll need to join our forces. Unite and conquer. I can't wait for the next time. Usa-sa-sa-sa.
There's Dokorobu, and we know Ramaru's back too. I'm not getting a good feeling about this.
And there's Koma Aime to worry about as well.
How could I let the shards get snatched out from under my muzzle? I screwed this one up, that's for sure. But I'm coming back, and I won't lose next time. I gotta lie down for a bit.
It's lay down, idiot.
Actually, there's no direct object, so lie is correct. The confusion arises because the past tense of intransitive verb lie and the present tense of...
Oh my god. Basically, if he starts laying eggs, let us know and we'll revisit the topic. Oh my god. Damn it! I didn't think you'd be this tough without your Shinra buddies to fall back on. I'll get you for this. Every time I'm punished, I get even stronger. You keep saying that.
I don't want to think about what that was supposed to mean.
Perhaps the punishment menu needs more frequent rotation.
Grah! First, they give me a boring job, and now this? You guys are super eggs-parading!
Guess neither your clever strategy nor your strength worked out for you.
Maybe you should use your head more. It's not like it's empty in there, right?
That's right! Better not go to me, or I might headbutt you! Or even draw my sword!
I think he meant it less literal than that.
But don't you worry, I'm gonna build up even more strategy and strength, and then I shall stand before you once again!
Well, he's an optimist. I'll say that much for him.
One of the demons of New York. But where's the one pulling the strings?
'Tis a mystery! We'll probably never find out. Hell happened there? I think I fucked up the juggling with Estelle at some point. I don't even know. Whatever, she's the last one I need to get rid of. Well, balls. If I'd known you sweethearts were going to get in the way, I'd have come better prepared. I suppose our dear Sheath must be having a similarly rotten time.
Aha, I knew it. So your hyperactive bunny girl is here in Basel too.
She must have run to the doctor's group. That would explain why they're so late.
Well, we did complete our gold chain salvage operation. I suppose that's enough. Oh, and if I were you, I wouldn't hold on to those shards you've collected for very long.
Yeah, nice try, Oma. We worked hard for these. We're gonna analyze the patootie out of them.
Suit yourselves. It's not like it'll affect our plan either way. Now then, next up is... yes. We're just about at the endgame. Do quit interfering, will you? We're nowhere near endgame. A distinctly unpleasant woman. Do you think she was telling the truth about her endgame?
Well, we've got the shards in our possession. That much we know.
Where did she run off to?
That church, probably. Right back the way she came.
So, can we assume that the church has a portal that leads somewhere else?
It seems we have no choice but to wait for the doctor's group. More news as the story develops.
Stage clear! Finally! This chapter was more annoying than 24. Here comes the rest of the crew.
You were gone longer than we anticipated, but I'm glad you're alright. How did it go?
We got ambushed by those wood sprites Gorillana mentioned.
We managed to secure the pure gold and silver eventually, though not before the Evil League of Evil showed up. There was Shadaloo, Oma, Koma, Talos, and that was just the tip of the iceberg.
So Oma did show up down where you were, huh? We ran into Sai's gang up here.
Along with a Phantom of Paris and the Demon of New York, both of whom were working with Oma.
Of course, animals would stick together.
Saya, I knew it.
They may have skittered off with the gold chains, but we did get a hold of something else that's quite cool.
Something cool? My word. A Sega Saturn?
Ooh, now that would be cool, but nope, it was this.
Akujiki? No, it couldn't be. What sort of fragments are those?
That we don't know, but we do know they're related to the chains somehow, and Oma's goons were collecting them.
They don't look like chain fragments. Is this the target of their salvage operation?
But it was supposed to be Oma monsters they was digging up. You think these bits are like part of one of them?
Probably not. Phoenix did some lawyer mojo and forced her to admit that the gold chains have two purposes.
One is salvaging monsters, sure, but the other purpose, that's probably what they're really after.
In other words, these black shards may in fact be their primary goal.
Probably. Which brings us to you, Doctor. Here's your present. Ho 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 and stuff.
Oh my, for me? You shouldn't have. I didn't even get you anything in return.
No need. We'd like you to analyze them. We hope we can find out their real goal and how to stop them.
Sheesh, you kids are no fun. Don't you know what it means to give a girl a present? Subtext-wise?
Doctor, need I remind you they're teenagers? Anyway, first things first, we need the car repaired.
We should also share information acquired by both teams.
Okay, let's head back to the Dragon Turtle. Everyone, meet up in the lounge.
Doctor, please take care of the vehicle's repairs and adjustments.
You got it. Adjust all the things.
Looks like everything's in working order. Is the car fixed now, Doctor?
It should keep us for a good while. We're lucky the gold and silver we found was so pure.
Doctor, how's the analysis of those shards going?
It's not, although that's about to change. I just finished setting up the primary computer.
Please do it on the way then. We don't have any time to waste.
Agreed. Is that where Saya ran off to?
Yup, sashayed right into that church.
So if the golden chains are gone, and things are now back to how they were before...
Does that mean this place connects to the world again?
It might. What do you think, Doctor?
Cosmos, do you detect anything?
There is a spatial distortion in front of the building's main entrance. However...
Could we chase Oma through that then?
Unfortunately, the distortion does not seem to be large enough to be utilized for dimensional warp.
Perhaps they closed it so we couldn't follow them. Or maybe it's just coincidence.
Do you know why the Dragon Turtle Mark I is classed as a local-use heavy-duty transport? She's got rift interference devices installed for just this sort of occasion.
Hooray! We haven't had, for just this sort of occasion in a good long time.
Do you mean to say that you can open a warp hole? An impressive achievement, given your era's primitive technology.
The gratitude of Koryuji Holdings continues to rain blessings on Shinra, money-wise. Now, let me show you all just what a blank check can get you these days.
How impossibly exciting! Please, go ahead!
Oh my! Why didn't we
have done this in the first place? Oh well. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this chapter then. Hopefully we make it into the world, but it's highly doubtful, because considering how things work out in this game. So I'll see you guys in the next chapter.
It's lay down, idiot. This game has no right to give grammar lessons. Sire, I knew it. I will destroy all my phones.
Akujiki? No, it couldn't be, because it's not a fucking sword.